Hello everyone. So today I'm actually going to be reviewing the new Easter Bunny crate that came out in BlockBusterMC. But first I want to show you guys a leak that came directly from the developers, and I'm also going to be testing out a few weapons there as well. So on to that. How are you opening the doors?
I have a skill that I can force open doors, but the problem is I don't know why half the mobs aren't spawning.
Is this like actually in the nether?
No, it's a procedurally generated dungeon in a custom world. All instanced.
So players will have the ability to open all these doors and stuff.
So the doors open when you defeat the monsters.
Also, what's going to be new with the XP system? Because it's going to take around 300 years for people to get to level 200.
I mean, there's a lot. Killing monsters in here gives XP. There are swords, like the sword in the crate gives XP. I actually built, that's another thing that took a bunch of time. I built a custom plugin that extends out advanced enchantments. Yeah, there are like 7 or 8 different types of custom mobs. Actually, there are a lot more than that if you don't count the boss. Yeah, oh, here we go. Get the full experience, get in here, hurry. These little wisps spawn, and then they spawn the rest of the mobs.
Dang, there's a lot.
I think I need to nerf the mages, because you need to target the mages. That's kind of the mechanic. The floating red guys.
Okay.
If you don't target them, then you're going to end up with a ton of the Zoglins spawned. And they won't stop.
Okay, now it's just about crowd control. I got both mages down.
Now what you need, take that sword. Give you a double-bladed sword.
What does this one do?
You'll find out. Just keep an eye on your levels XP.
Oh, jeez. Sweeping edge on this is crazy.
There's no sweeping edge on it.
So what, it attacks like multiple mobs? Like...
Oh yeah, no. Chance to make mobs explode on hit.
Dude, this is like a grenade. It's so good.
I mean, if somebody's going to pay for something, I want to make sure they get what they pay for, especially if it's maxed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's a balancing act. But there are difficulties, and I'm pretty sure we're on the hardest difficulty. There are reasons that we are in beta, and it just basically gives me an excuse to release these dungeons and screen test fixes. Because I don't have time.
Oh, do you have a key for this?
You'll get one after completing a puzzle room. Oh, here's a puzzle room.
Find the wither skeleton skull. Let's figure this one out.
Right click it. You're trying to you have to right click the skulls. Key dropped. You can go and open that crate.
Let's open the crate.
Oh cool, here's the room I wanted you to see. Yeah, so I can show you how to beat this one. But I can force spawn the boss for you to play with if you want.
Okay.
It's actually really cool.
Okay, so can you tell me about the abilities?
Well, it hits like a truck.
So what do these abilities do on the hand dagger?
The hand dagger backstabs grant invisibility and bonus damage, and then you have a chance to dash and avoid the next hit, which isn't really guaranteed to avoid the next hit, but it does let you dash away from the person. It's on hit, so you'll know when it activates. It's relatively rare, just because when it wasn't, it felt like... You've watched Naruto, right?
Yeah, I've watched Naruto.
Before we nerfed it, it felt like you were the 4th Hokage.
There we go. That was awesome sauce.
It's really cool, and as soon as you defeat it and it detects the defeat, it'll actually kick you out after 30 seconds.
Alright, so that was the new dungeon leak. Out of all the weapons I tried, definitely the best one for the dungeons is going to be the double sword. Now I'm really excited for this to be released, but now we're going to move on to testing the other weapons for PvP and tools. So let's go to that. Okay, so I have my friend here. Issio's going to help me test these weapons. So first we're going to start with the Easter Bunny shield. It should be able to reflect some damage back to the attacker and give me a shield of absorption. Okay, so this is blocking all the damage really easily. Okay, she has another right sword. Oh, dang. It reflected a lot of damage back to Casio. That took out like half Casio's health. The absorption effect is kind of rare though, but it can give you a full double row of hearts, which will probably get you back up to square one. Next, I'm going to test the Easter Bunny Sword. Okay, the Bunny Sword's ability gives you a chance to lifesteal and deal bonus damage, and the Bunny/5 gives you a chance to strike twice and gain a speed boost. I'll attack Casio. 3 hearts from 1 hit, and that's in full diamond armor. This sword is really good. Okay, so it gives you haste, a speed boost. That's what it does. It's kind of rare though, so... Next up is the Big Bunny Sword. The Big Bunny Sword gives you chance to deal massive bonus damage and chance to dash forward into enemies and bonus damage. Oh my goodness. That just did half of Casio's health. That's probably 5 hearts. Okay, this is really good. This isn't even maxed. Okay, so you just saw the dash effect. I'm not too sure how useful the dash effect would be. Maybe if you're low on health or if you're having a hard time getting close to your enemy. This is definitely one of the PvP weapons you're gonna want to have out of this crate. Next up, we're gonna do the Easter Bunny Hand Dagger. So the Hand Dagger has Sneaky Hopper 5, so backstabs can grant invisibility and bonus crit damage, and Quick Burrow 5, which is chance to dash and avoid the next hit. So let's see these in action. Got a Speed Boost 5, that's the dash, I think. So Casio's actually gonna fight back this time. This will be like full one-on-one. Okay, you can get behind your enemy really easily with the Hand Dagger. Okay, so I'm not seeing the actual get extra crit damage and become invisible. I'm not sure if it's bugged or if it's just like super rare. I'm going to move on from the Hand Dagger. Next up is the Easter Bunny Gauntlet. So the Easter Bunny Gauntlet has the Bunny Punch ability, and it has the chance to knock enemies back and stun them. And Rapid Thumper 5, chance to unleash a fast multi-hit combo. I'm not sure if enemies means players or mobs, but we'll figure it out. So it seems like, I don't know, there's either a bug or it pushes you back instead to make like an illusion of pushing your enemy back. Generally, in regular PvP, you're not going to want to have that crazy of a knockback, so I'm not sure how useful this is gonna be. Whoa! Dude, this thing is crazy. If you like properly time this, you could probably use this with like a mace. If you do it like proper position though, that's the only way I could see you being able to use this. So next up, we're gonna do the bow. It has Bunny Blink, which has chance to teleport target to you on hit, and Egg Shot, chance to deal bonus damage and bypass armor. Okay, that did a lot of damage. That's definitely the extra damage ability. You're gonna want to get massive range on your enemy for this to be effective somewhat. I don't know if I'm like terrible at aiming or if this is just not good for PvP, but I'm not too much of a fan of the bow. Maybe it's just not for PvP, maybe it's like mobs. The last thing I want to test is the armor. Let's see how well the armor bears against Casio. This armor has a lot of enchantments. This one, Resistance 1, Absorption 1, Strength, and all sorts of protection. So protection 6 on all the possible enchantments. This is basically going to be extremely good if you're just casually playing. Now that's it for the testing. Let's get to the item review. But first, so to celebrate the first crate review, the developers allowed me to give away 1 crate key to one of the viewers of this video. So all you have to do is comment your username and comment which item you like the most. Now let's get to the tier list. Okay, to start us off, we have a tier list system that I will be ranking the items. I will put a rank letter for the armor when I get to that. And stay tuned until the end because I will be determining which of these items gets the S tier ranking. There's only going to be 1, so yeah, let's figure that one out. Starting us off, we have the Easter Bunny Big Sword. And I'm going to put this in A tier because it was a very solid weapon. I was able to evade attacks really well. and do insane amounts of damage. Easter Big Bunny Sword is definitely one of the items you're going to want from this crate. So for the Easter Bunny Hand Dagger, I'm going to put it in B tier. It's a pretty solid weapon if you just do regular PvP, but I wasn't really able to find that invisibility effect or bonuses from doing backstabs. Next is the Easter Bunny Gauntlet. I'm going to put this in C tier because I wasn't really able to do much PvP with this. The only real reason you'd use the Easter Bunny Gauntlet is if you're pairing it with a mace, and even then it's extremely hard to use and very situational. Next up is the Bunny Double Blade Sword. I didn't use this in the PvP test because it actually is a lot better in the dungeon test. It's more useful when it comes to mobs. It does insane amounts of damage with its explode ability, and it also gives you extra XP, so this is 100% the XP farm sword of the crate, so for that reason it's going into A tier. Next up is the Bunny Sword. So the Bunny Sword is a pretty solid PvP choice. It's not the strongest of the weapons here, but it's good at any level. It's pretty useful if you get it, so PvP, you can grind mobs with it. I'm gonna put it in B tier because there are stronger weapons than it, but it's really solid. Next up is the Easter Bunny Bow. Honestly, I didn't really like this weapon. It mainly panders to the PvP base, but you can't really use it in PvP, unless I'm just really awful at PvP, which is totally plausible, but I wasn't able to find that teleport ability. It seems to be pretty rare. If you're gonna sneak up on them though, definitely that extra damage will help, but right now it's very situational. Next up is the Easter Bunny Shield. Now this was really good at blocking damage, and whenever it reflected damage, it reflected a lot of damage back at the enemy. The absorption effect is pretty rare. I only got it once, but that was off camera. But if you do get it, it's kind of clutch. But just because the absorption is super rare, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Next up is the Easter Bunny Multi-Tool. So this changes to any kind of tool you want. If you're gonna mine something, it's gonna change to a pickaxe. If you're attacking a enemy, it's going to change to a sword. It's pretty much the jack of all trades. I'm not sure how unique this one is. It's supposed to give you jump 3, but it doesn't seem like it's doing that. Also strength 2. I'm gonna judge it based on if it actually gave you those effects. I'm gonna put it in B tier, but it's a pretty solid choice if you're kind of on a budget. Okay, next up we have the Easter Bunny Axe. So this one gives you a rabbit spawner every 10 minutes. So I'm going to put this in B tier because it's pretty decent for extra money, but overall, if you want just logs, it's kind of easily replaceable. Its only main edge over regular axes is that you can put the haste 1 custom enchant on it and it'll insta break. Next up is the Easter Bunny Pickaxe. So this one gives you chicken spawners. I'm going to put this in B tier. Again, it's pretty nice to have extra money, but there might be better options when it comes to crate pickaxes. Next up is the Easter Bunny Hammer. So the Easter Bunny Hammer has the ability to give you several kinds of materials, and the max level actually gives you full blocks of netherite. The other ability is mining a 3x3 area, which is alright, but definitely because of the materials, I'm going to put this in A tier, and it's probably the only source of mass farming netherite in the game right now. Next up is the Easter Bunny Shovel. So both of its effects have something to do with letting you mine faster. I'm actually going to put this in C tier because there's not really much need for the custom enchants. Just by its efficiency level alone, those custom enchantments become redundant. Next up is the Easter Bunny Hoe. Okay, its abilities are to give extra crops and break several crops around it. I'm going to put it in C tier because it's kind of made redundant by the Harvester Hose, which harvests a 7x7x7 area, which can easily mass farm. On top of that, the Harvester Hoe also replants your crops for you, which saves a lot of time. And also that massive crop breaking ability, it's not very consistent, so it kind of works against it. Now the Easter Bunny Fishing Rod. I really liked this because it has Luck to C10, Lure 10, and Unbreaking 5. And its abilities, it can be used as a PvP weapon, so it gives people PvP debuffs, and it can give you an extra rare fish, mythical fish. So I'm going to put it in A tier. Next up, I'm going to do the Easter Bunny set. I'm going to put this in A tier because it's very easy to apply to any scenario, so PvP, just generally surviving. Definitely a great set to complete if you have the ability to. Now I'm going to do all 3 infinity blocks. So I'm going to put the yellow concrete block in C tier because I honestly don't see that many uses for it. It definitely has a use if you need yellow concrete though. Wildflowers I'm going to put in B tier because it does have some uses. You can't really find wildflowers that many places. It can also be used as a great source of yellow dye. And finally, I'm going to put the infinite pearlescent froglight block in A tier. Coming from experience, it's really not easy finding light source blocks, and the way you craft pearlescent froglight blocks, you're definitely not going to want to. So that concludes the rankings. I'm going to pick one of the A tier rankings to be promoted to S tier. Okay, so in S tier, I'm actually going to do the Easter Bunny Double Blade Sword. Because of its general use in mob farms and also the upcoming dungeons, this is going to be a really highly sought after item. I definitely see this becoming one of the most valuable items in this crate. I had a lot of fun testing these. Shout out to the developers for letting me do this, and hopefully this can become a monthly thing. And remember to comment your favorite item and your username so you can enter the giveaway. Alright, that's it for me.